excited. It's been so long. I feel like it's been ages. Oh, that's cold. So welcome. Thank you so much for being here and for sharing your Tuesday night with me. I'm so grateful. It's so nice to see some familiar faces and some new faces as well. And I just want to honor you all for showing up for yourself tonight. I know working on yourself and wanting to be the best version of yourself takes courage and commitment, and it's not always easy, especially if we have a really loud, mean girl. She can tell us that there's so many other important things to do on a Tuesday night, like watch Netflix and scroll Instagram and Snapchat. I just joined Snapchat, haven't even told anyone yet, but I'm having heaps of fun on it. Not sure if I'm going to fully commit to it just yet, so yeah, you could be doing Snapchat tonight. So again, welcome. Thank you for being here. I want to welcome all of the beautiful goddesses watching on demand. And I always like to start these evenings bringing all of our energy together. So we're going to close down our eyes. And we're going to place our hands on our lap or on our thighs. And together we're going to take in a big deep breath in through your nose and exhale out through your nose. Take another deep inhale through your nose and exhaling out through your nose. Inhale, and on the exhale, just letting go of your day and just really allowing yourself to fully be here. Relaxing your whole body, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your forehead, relaxing every part of your body. And just simply fully arriving in this seat. Know that there is nowhere else you need to be right now. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. And maybe these are the first deep breaths you've taken all day, and on every in and exhalation, I want you to just extend your breath a tiny bit, maybe one more count. Elongate your in and exhalations. Try and make them longer every time. The yogis say that when you extend your breath, you extend your life. So really try and extend your breath and do long, deep in and exhalations. And any thoughts that pop up into your mind, simply let them float on by like a cloud. Vision your mind like a beautiful blue sky, and every mean girl thought that comes up is just a cloud that floats on by. We don't want to get attached to the cloud. We don't want to label the cloud. We just want to let it float on by. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, breathe it up. And exhale completely. Bringing your hands over your heart. And I want you to connect with that beautiful essence of who you truly are that's in your heart space. I want you to feel that warmth behind your heart, behind your hands, sorry. Feel that beautiful love permeate out through your heart space, out through your heart chakra and into your hands. That is your truth. And you can reconnect back with that beautiful feeling of love in your heart whenever you wish. It's only a breath away. So bringing your hands into prayer now. And just setting a little intention for yourself for this evening. Maybe it's to be present or to be open or to let go of your day. Set that intention for yourself now. And be open and willing to receive whatever it is that you need to receive tonight. And showing up with an open heart and an open mind will allow you to do that. Taking in a deep breath in through your nose, and exhale, I want you to sigh it out and let go of your day. Beautiful. Inhale, breathe it up, breathe, 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 and sigh out, let out your day. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale, breathe it up, breathe, breathe out, and let it go. Nice, that feels good, huh? And when you're ready, you can gently crack open your eyes. Welcome. That feels nice, huh? It's sometimes like moments like this where I take a deep breath and I go, oh my God, I haven't even been breathing all day. I've just been like shallow breathing up here. And when we take those big belly breaths, we're like, oh, how good and juicy does that feel? It's so important that we take those moments for ourselves each and every day to really just stop and breathe and connect. Otherwise, we're just running on autopilot all day long. So yeah, take those moments for yourself. So everyone, raise your right hand high in the sky. This is how you ask questions, just in case you've forgotten. But leave your hands up. I want to ask you a couple of questions. Leave your hand up if you have some relationships in your life that you know you're not serving them and they're not serving you, and you could label them as toxic relationships. I don't like to label, but leave your hand up if you have some sort of situation like that. Oh, okay, great. There's a few of you that don't. All right, awesome. Put your hands up. Leave your hand up if you would like to surround yourself and call in more soul sisters and more like-minded women that you can really feel supported and held. Awesome, everyone. Beautiful. And leave your hand up if you would like to learn how to call in more soul sisters and to really gracefully and elegantly let go of those relationships that may not be serving you anymore. Awesome. Everyone, beautiful. You're all in the right place. It's actually really nice to see, you know, usually when I ask those questions, everyone's hand stays up for all of them. But it was nice to see a few hands drop when I asked that first question. about having people in your life who you may not be serving and they may not be serving you. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this tonight is because this is one of the most common things that I get asked, is how do I find my soul sisters? How do I surround myself with beautiful, like-minded people? And where do I find my support network? And we all, crave more of that. So this is why I wanted to talk about this tonight. And this is an open forum, so you all know how to ask questions. You just go like this. So please feel free to interject whenever you want. So like I mentioned, this is something that I get asked all the time. How did you find your soul sisters? And how did you surround yourself with inspiring people? And there's a couple of things that I want to touch on tonight that are really important in finding those people, finding your tribe. So who wants to find their tribe? Awesome, so good. Who feels like they found it? Yeah, bit. Half of these. So the first thing that I really wanted to touch on, and I've spoken about this before, but it's really important, is that it's so important to not judge where other people are at. And it's really important that we remember that everyone's just on different operating systems. I talk about this a lot in my workshops and things like that, and in my book. Remember that, I just went on the weekend, I just got home from the US and I went to Apple because I'm due for an upgrade on my phone. And I was like, oh, what color do I want? And I was like, I get this upgrade and this. And I was like, great, this is a different operating system. And I was like, I want this, I want the faster one, I want more megabytes, whatever. And it reminded me of the importance of remembering that everyone's on a different operating system. And all of these phones were amazing. They're like, you could get this one, it's got a great operating system, or this one, it's a different color. And they're all great. They're all great phones. They're just different. They're just different operating systems. And that's the same with our relationships. Whether you're referring to your soul sisters or your romantic relationships, remembering that everyone is on a different operating system will radically relieve a lot of stress and anxiety and overwhelm in your life. And when you remember that, you alleviate that anxiety from your life, and you remember that everyone is doing the very best that they can given their operating system. And then when you actually live by that, you can't blame them. You can't blame someone for acting a certain way if you remind yourself that they're just on a different operating system. So it's really important that in this whole process of letting go of some toxic relationships and calling in more, that we remind ourselves not to judge and to remember that they're just on a different operating system. Does that make sense? This is something that's so important. I was driving the other day and someone beeped me, started yelling out the window and was giving me the finger out the window. And I was like, that's okay, he's just on a different operating system. That's okay, it's fine. And it really did, the old me would have been like, F you, giving him the bird back, maybe. But I just reminded myself in that situation that he's just on a different operating system, and that's okay. And same with letting go of relationships, letting go of friendships that are no longer serving you, understanding that it's okay to let these situations go. We don't have to hold on to them. I have a lot of people come up to me and say, but I've been friends with this person for 15 years, or I've been friends with this girl since we were in primary school or kindergarten, and I feel like I should hold on to that relationship. And for all of you guys who have read my book, you'll know that should is a word that does not exist in my vocabulary, and you should never do anything that you don't want to do. So let's eliminate that word from our vocabulary tonight and take away the shoulding and just do what feels right for us. Follow our heart instead.